take a look at the biggest fish in the world. But just a couple of months every year, the biggest congregation of whale sharks can be found just off the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. And the whale shark is not just some big fish, it's the biggest in the world. This attracts tourists from all over to try and get a good look. A CCTV correspondent, John Holman, went out in search of the story of the world's biggest fish.
I'm heading to what the ancient Mayans called the Black Hole. Holbox Island is a slither of land just off Mexico's southwest coast. In its murky waters swims the biggest fish in the world. This is it, the whale shark. It can grow up to 18 meters. It's got 300 teeth. It dwarfs the great white, and I'm here to go swimming with it. For only 2 months each year, it comes to feed on the plankton floating around Holbox, and hordes of tourists follow in its wake. The island we're stepping onto is little more than a sand dune, and to protect it from the influx of visitors, residents have taken an unusual step, banning tarmac and cars. So, in Holbox, the golf cart is king of the road. Aquí están. So these are the keys to my new toy. Locals have also decided against big resorts. The aim is to balance the tourist dollar and the natural environment. After soaking it up, it's time for the main attraction.
Let me show you.
First, I have some technical questions for my trusted guide, Nubi. One thing that worries me slightly is the whale shark has this huge mouth. Has anyone ever been swallowed by accident?
No, not here.
Right.
No.
I later discovered that Nubi had never actually been in the water with the whale shark. Happily oblivious of that, our motley crew from Italy, France and Mexico set off. After some serious seasickness, we have our first sighting. Obviously they're sort of gentle giants and they don't eat people, but when you see all those fins going around like that, it's like something out of Jaws. Mexican tourist Irma is keen to go in first. My plan is to see if she makes it out again.
It was beautiful, but they go too fast. It's hard to catch on. So it was a great first dive.
Too late to turn back. It comes out of nowhere, a huge ghost rising from the depths. No one knows for sure where the whale sharks go, or how long they live for. Despite its size, it remains a mystery. I wonder if it's bothered by the stick insect frantically paddling alongside it. It seems unconcerned. The only danger is from its huge tail. With one graceful swoop, it disappears into the depths.
It's incredible. It's a great experience. I mean, it's nothing like I've seen before. They're huge.
It seems to be more scared of us than we are of them.
Hopefully we don't scare them enough to go away forever.
That does seem a real possibility. Ever-increasing numbers of tourists are arriving to swim with the whale shark, and Mexican investors have plans to cash in with a major resort. Many locals, like Nubi, are worried that this fragile island won't be able to cope.
It's going to be like big buildings for, rich people. And we are not prepared for that. Even for, for the birds that we are watching now, they're not going to have a place to rest and to reproduce.
We drift back to port, watching the wildlife on the shore, while beneath us the whale sharks meander and feed. As long as they continue to visit Holbox, so will tourists, with all the benefits and potential dangers they bring. John Holman, CCTV, Holbox.